Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you an unboxing of a new subscription service, which is Your Paper Quest. So if you've been here before, you will know that I am always fully transparent, and I would like to share with you guys that Ryan from Your Paper Quest reached out to me and asked me to do a video to show you their service. I am absolutely flattered to have been asked, and I can't wait to find out what is in this box for myself. So this is really exciting to me, and yeah, I just feel like just touched. Also, it is a little bit dark. It's later on in the evening. I'm going for cozy vibes. I've got my cup of tea. I think we're just going to enjoy opening this box in a very relaxed video, like the rest of my videos pretty much are anyway. And I thought, let's get started by reading what Ryan said to me in his email about their subscription service. So this is a brand new UK-based Book of the Month subscription box that exclusively features books from self-published authors. Our theme changes monthly, with our second month being fantasy, with an emphasis on accessibility for readers unfamiliar with the genre. Our goal is to help indie authors get more exposure whilst helping readers read a bit outside the box. So this sounds fantastic for me because I like some fantasy, but I'm very much like an outsider to the fantasy genre. So this is how the packaging has arrived. I absolutely love it. We've got my name with a little doodle, their logo is on here, and your story awaits. I can't show you the back because my address is on here, but we have a little sticker that says thank you. And here we are. Let's take a peek like this and get diving into the box. So this is the first thing I pull out, and this is a letter to explain what is in the box. So this says, Your Paper Quest, hidden in plain sight. Welcome to Your Paper Quest September book box. This month we're sending you some grounded fantasy novels, telling stories about things that are not where they should be. The books are written down on here, so I will pick them out and just see what this letter says about them after. So we have two books. I'm gonna go with this one first. So this is Mordicax. I don't even know how you would pronounce that. But this is the Creatures of Flynn book 1 by Mark McKerricher. Oh my god, there's so many cool little things in here. Okay, this actually sounds really cool. I was scared by the cover, but the back, instantly things are jumping out at me that I'm excited by. So this says, an unstoppable disease, a fanatical doctor, a nightmare obsession. As a deadly plague rips through Harriet's village, unexpected salvation arrives in Adam, the bright-eyed novice healer with a hidden gift, who vanishes as quickly as he came. Haunted by weird nightmares and a witch's dying words, Harriet seeks the truth about Adam and his mysterious home at Walfern Priory. But the world of healers is changing. The royal doctor Lady Hawkes is on a quest to perfect humanity, with her miraculous and addictive new treatment, the Mordant Sleep. Swept along by dark rumours, guilty secrets and ancient powers, Harriet is drawn into the shadowy conflict between mordancy and medicine, and finds that perfection can be deadlier than any plague. And then what I did notice on opening this up is we have a bookmark here which has the Your Paper Quest logo, and it has a poem on the back which looks like it relates to this book. Interesting. We then have this little stamp. So I'm hoping that the camera has focused on this. And this says, endorsed by us, chosen for you, Your Paper Quest. And then we also have another Your Paper Quest bookmark. How could a mere child know how to cure a disease like that? A disease which nobody has seen or heard of before, which is a quote from the author. There's also a little map. How exciting, how exciting. So let's see what this says on here. This is actually the first one on the list, so it's weird that I pulled it out first. This says, our first story is Mordicax by Mark McKerricher. I hope the guys at Your Paper Quest watch my videos and realise I'm awful at pronouncing things. It has sold us from the opening. It takes a great hook and runs with it, leading to a kind of medieval Stranger Things, an Enid Blyton novel where a gang of adventurous children get in way out of their depth in a dangerous situation. It struck us as a really earnest tale, nostalgic in a way, and has us on mysterious hooks the whole time. Well, that sounds fun. Definitely, like, not something I would reach for, which I think is what this, you know, is what this subscription service is trying to achieve. I wouldn't really go looking for this book, but parts of that description really appeal to me, so I'm glad that I now have it. Okay, so let's see what the other book is, and I've got it upside down. what do we have? Troop of Shadows by Jennings Zabrinsky. Okay, so what does this say on the back? It says, once the heir to an empire, now just a shadow. This is actually a very long blurb, so I won't read the whole thing. But it says, throne stolen by her traitorous brother, chased to the edge of the world, Selene has only a blade and talent for slaughter and 4 elite blade dancer bodyguards to her name. Where once she lived a life full of courtly jewels, decadence and intrigue, she now finds herself trudging through a wild and desolate frontier populated by pioneers and warlords. One day, Selene will reclaim her birthright, but she has more immediate problems. The food has run out, shelter is scarce, and her followers are on the verge of mutiny. She can't even communicate with the strange inhabitants of this alien land, the so-called humans, who wield guns, wear shoes, and seem completely incapable of shifting the colour of their skin to disappear into their surroundings. It seems certain that an obscure and meaningless death lies in her near future. But when she captures Copper, a down-on-his-luck human mercenary who happens to speak her language, she seizes a razor-thin opportunity to reverse her fortunes. She has the bladecraft, he claims to have the connections, and the frontier will never have enough mercenaries. So what does the team say about this? It says, the second is Troop of Shadows. It has the fish out of water be a princess robbed of her throne. Classic fantasy, you'd think, until it hits the border of this book's Wild West style setting. We follow our comedian-skinned samurai troupe trying to survive far from home, and the characters all leave a solid impression. Fast-paced with some of the best action scenes you'll have read in a while. And then it says about both books, 2 very different twists on the fantasy genre. I would not pick this up myself, naturally, so I'm really glad that I have noticed it's Ryan and Steve. Apologies, Steve, for only mentioning Ryan at the start. But yes, this definitely, thank you to these guys for putting it into my hands and giving me the opportunity to read it, because it probably would be something I'd love. So we have another Your Paper Quest, and it actually turns out, so there is a letter from the author on here. It says, Dear reader, I present to you my debut novel, Troop of Shadows, a weird dark fantasy story with a heap of Wild West influence. This book was written in 2021 and is the product of a 4-month cabin fever induced writing frenzy in the midst of the COVID-19 lockdown. It has violence and betrayal and interpersonal drama and 326 instances of the word blade, which averages out to about 0.9 blades per page. That may give you some idea of what you're in for. I hope you enjoy. So that sounds really fun. It's also got that embossed seal on there. And there is another paragraph on this letter I should read you. It says, we're sure you're going to have questions for the authors just like we did. To make sure you get to ask these questions, check out the QR code below. It links you to our virtual book club. This is where you and other subscribers can chat about the books and hear from the authors, as well as help us shape the kind of things we do with Your Paper Quest in the future via polls. This just sounds so cute. This is such a fun service, and I think it's really going to open me up into more indie authors. Indie authors aren't normally what I go for. I am quite a consumer-based person where it gets popular, I buy the book. Maybe I need to change that. So having these indie authors put in my hands is really special to me, actually, and as I said, I'm still so flattered that they've decided to work with me for this video. I will have Your Paper Quest tagged down in the description. Make sure you go and check them out. Let me know if these books sound appealing to you, and let me know if you go and check out the company. I would be really happy to hear about it. For now, that's all we have time for with this unboxing, so thank you very, very much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!